So Henrik, here with System 3R, we're going to be looking at a product you guys have for clamping and unclamping. But you've got a really cool demo. We're going to find out exactly what a micron looks like soon enough. First of all, what are we going to look at today? What kind of demonstration have you got?
Well, the thing is with micron is that it's hard to see, but you are able to indicate it or detect it. So what we're just going to show here, how simple it is, despite the very fact that you can't see it.
Absolutely.
So what is able to see is that you have different sizes here of different particles. And with the different sizes here, you're able to see that when it comes down to 1 micron, it's even less than a small dust particle.
Absolutely, and this is blown up to 500 times scale. So a micron is a really small length. And what product are you going to use to show us a demonstration of how small a micron really is?
So what we have here in front of us is a tooling system which is quite popular. It's called Matrix. So with this one, you can see here that it's just a regular pallet with a drawbar that is being detachable. And having it like this is just to make it as a safeguard that the pallet and the chuck has only one function, that is to determine the repeatability. So it's positioning itself automatically, mechanical all the way, but it's operated by pneumatics. So we just flip the toggle, have it clamped, and what is going to be seen here now is that we have 2 sensors here, one for the Z axis and one for the X and Y all together. With the Z here, we can see on the top display here, it says 0.0 microns. We just put a finger here, you're able to see that it moves. It only shows how sensitive it is.
So you're moving solid metal here. This is probably like some steel. And just by pressing on your finger a little bit, you can see how that moves that metal by 0.5 micron. But what that illustrates is how when you take this clamping, this piece of work holding out, put it back in, reclamp, you are within 0.1 micron of repeatability.
It's a sub-micron system we're talking about here. So with this, what you see here is actually being detected as position. We bring it out, have it foolproofed in place, flip the toggle, and voila.
And what does that mean with such easy removal and then application again, with such easy taking out and putting back in, and achieving such tight levels of repeatability? What does that mean for a customer who's going to be using this product?
Well, when you have it like this, that it's reliable, it means that you can take the next step, that you either are able to focus as an operator to other things, other issues out there, or you can take the step to the automation level. With automation, if you have a reliable tooling system, it means that you can actually enhance every little bit you can think of. But it's essential to have something reliable as the very foundation. Otherwise, automation is kind of waste of the investment.
Absolutely. So this is about laying the foundation to then build on top of, to be able to have a good lights out cell running repeatably.
Correct.
What happens when we talk about quality of components? I guess this repeatability is really important. But you have to start thinking about then your machine and your tooling if you get your work holding fixed properly.
Well, you normally do is that you have a pallet with a workpiece on, and each machine is specialized into some type of operation, machining operation. So you have one for milling, one for drilling, another one for grinding, and so on. So you want to transfer in between these machines, and then you want to have something reliable, because when you have something reliable, you can just get it going without having to make any fine-tuning or anything. Just go with it. Go Brilliant. With the flow.
What kind of applications are we looking at with this product then? We're going to be looking at EDM, milling. What kind of machinery would you apply this to?
What we have here is that with a pallet, it works for all sorts of different types of machining operations. So we only try to adapt the chucks, the receiving part, so it's optimized for the machining operation. So with us, it means that it's fully compatible depending on no matter what machine you choose to go with. So it should be able to withstand environment. It can be tough ones, but it can also be the forces, high forces, for instance, with the milling, and so on.
Brilliant. So for harsh environments, tough environments, heavy milling, heavy roughing, or I guess with the EDM machining, there's much less forces involved, but still achieving sub-micron repeatability. It's the matrix from System 3R. Thank you, Henrik.
Thank you.